We need to rethink exercise.
Losing weight is hard, and unfortunately, your body is sabotaging you every step of the way. Your body is a biological machine that follows the laws of thermodynamics and needs energy and raw materials to stay alive, which is why you eat. The energy from food is measured in calories, and you need a certain amount to power your internal machines. Your brain thinks, your heart pumps, your gut digests, your immune system immunes.
Food is the meaning of life.
You contract your muscles to move around.
We all hate exercise.
The harder a movement is, the more calories you burn.
Yeah.
An hour of walking burns about 260 calories.
It's still not even
swimming,
a big
430, biking 600, running 700. If you eat more calories than you burn, your body stores them, mostly in the form of fat. 1 kilogram or 2 pounds of fat is about 7,000 calories.
So I can gain like 1 kilogram in a day.
Weight, you have to burn more than you eat,
so
fat is turned back into energy.
It's like 2,000 calories for men, I think.
Eating less, which we'll cover in another video, and burning more, say by moving around aimlessly, also called working out.
The retarded run. What was that?
We also get told early on that exercising is healthy somehow, so working out should kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Unfortunately, this doesn't exactly work out. It's one of these frustrating experiences where you do what you think's right, only to not see the results you deserve. In reality, focusing on exercising is not a reliable way to lose weight.
You need to shut the fuck your mouth.
Some studies show that exercise can lead to some
fat loss.
Eat
like salads all day and then run a bit and then you can lose weight.
It turns out that until recently, we fundamentally misunderstood what moving around a lot does to our bodies. Disclaimer: the science on fat loss is complicated, and many studies compare vastly different populations, different measurements, and are complicated to understand. And the online discussion is full of personal anecdotes. This video covers general principles based on the current state of research.
We trust you.
But when you look at the individual, there are variations. It matters if you're an athlete or casually try to lose weight. The myth of the workout.
Yeah.
A few years ago, scientists began to compare populations in industrialized societies, which sit a lot, to hunter-gatherer communities who move around a lot. The Hadza people in Tanzania walk an average of 9 kilometers a day to find wild plants and hunt animals, dig for tubers, climb trees for honey, or collect water. They can move more in a single day than an office worker in a week. So of course they burn more calories,
That's crazy data.
But it turns out that the Hadza burn the same amount of calories per day as a typical person in an industrialized country.
That's crazy data.
Around 1,900 for women and around 2,600 for men.
We're sitting all day. We're doing nothing.
It's also not their genes, since it's the same for other hunter-gatherer tribes. So the confused scientists looked at similar measurements in individual countries. It got even stranger. Active people who work out regularly do burn more than inactive people, but only very little, often as low as 100 calories, the equivalent of a single apple.
Seriously?
For some strange reason, in the long term, the amount of calories you burn is often relatively unrelated to your lifestyle. Per kilo of muscle weight, your body has a relatively fixed calorie budget it wants to burn per day.
So tell me what it is.
If you want to gain muscles by pumping iron, you also need to eat more to build and sustain them, or your new muscles wither away. But in total, your body keeps your calorie budget per unit of you pretty stable. And to make matters worse, if you want to lose fat, your body sabotages you in small and big ways. First of all, when you begin to work out regularly, maybe going for a run in the morning, your body may subconsciously make you move less when you don't pay attention. Maybe you take the elevator instead of the stairs, you sit more when you meet your friends, or you sleep longer, largely balancing out your burn again, preventing you from burning much fat. You can overcome this temporarily. If you do actually change your life after sitting around for years and suddenly start working out without eating more, this is a shock to your system. You actually do burn more calories and lose fat, so you can lose weight through exercise. But this is often very short-lived. Your body adapts and burns fewer and fewer extra calories.
It feels like in this point, this video feels like if you want to lose weight, forget about it. Just, it's not going to happen. Never, ever. It doesn't matter what you do. It's just not going to happen.
Each week until it restores its original calorie budget. After a few months, you burn a very similar amount to what you did when you didn't work out. If you stay really consistent, your burn might increase slightly and your body composition might change, but most people struggle with keeping up the habit if they don't love the extra movement. which is why so many people hit a weight loss plateau. Objection: what about muscles? Muscles burn 3 times more calories at rest than fat. This sounds impressive, but tissues like your brain, skin or intestines burn way more. In absolute terms, a more muscular body composition makes a difference for how many calories your body burns, but it's relatively small. Muscles matter a lot for health, longevity and performance, but not that much for weight loss. Bizarre. And now we're getting to the actual reason why exercise is healthy.
Why?
Why your body is sabotaging you. So your body has an activity budget per day that it wants to stick to. This setting evolved when humans had to move a lot. Not because they wanted to, but because they had to find food for survival. But when food is abundant and exercise is voluntary, what does your body do with the energy that you're not using to move around? We're simplifying a lot here, and this is relatively new science, but in a nutshell, there are many different systems in your body trying to do their job as well as possible. And if there's extra energy, they seem to use it. Unfortunately, this is bad. When your immune cells detect injuries or infections, they trigger inflammation.
I think I got lost. I'm lost in the
Chemicals
video.
and fluids flood into your tissue. This is crucial, but it also causes damage, so it needs to be cleaned up quickly. Why humans are so hungry. When your
I'm just here because I want to know what to do to lose weight. We need to rethink exercise.
As evolved, they had to work hard for calories. Sometimes it would be easy and they could afford to chill out quite a bit. But in hard times, they had to move quite a bit to feed themselves, walk longer to find prey, or dig longer to find tubers. If extra movement burned more calories, this would lead to a spiral of starvation. The less food you find, the more energy you need to find food, which doesn't even fill you up because you moved more. It's like taking on more debt when you're in the red. It works for a while, but then you go bankrupt and die. So, for your ancestors, being able to move a lot without burning extra calories was a matter of life and death. Okay, but this means the obesity epidemic of the modern world is not primarily caused by laziness, but by overeating.
Yeah.
Humans evolved to be mad for calories because of our extremely hungry brains and our extremely useless kids. Kids are cute, but unlike other species, human kids have to be fed and cared for by adults for years before they become even remotely useful. Because the human brain not only eats up about 20% of all our calories at rest, twice as much as our closest ape relatives, it also takes a lot of time to develop through playing, learning and honing social skills, all the things that make us human. Our species is so extremely calorie expensive to maintain that we became super efficient calorie harvesters. 5 hours of human hunter-gatherer foraging yields between 3,000 and 5,000 calories, while our ape relatives get no more than 1,500 in the same time.
Wow.
And we became so good at calorie harvesting precisely because of our big brains.
But today I think it's like about
social skill training.
2,300, something
In a
like that
typical
for men.
ancestral tribe, some members would spend the day searching for plants, others hunting or gathering honey, others nurturing kids. And at the end of the day, we'd share the calories so that no one would end up hungry. Being frenetic calorie harvesters seems to be deeply part of what makes us human. It's not a bug, but a feature. But today it seems as if that feature has turned on us. We can't stop overproducing food and overeating. If you want to lose fat, reducing calories is the biggest part of the answer. We'll cover diet in the next part. So to conclude,
that's all I'm saying. Like, I thought this video is going to be like, you know, the intake of calories and lose weight is less important. I mean, it's harder to lose weight by exercising. This is what I'm saying, that like you should eat less.
Probably not lose nearly as much fat by working out as you hoped.
So this is what he's going to say in this video.
More important, give your body balance and make you more resilient and prevent or delay many of the diseases that will make your life miserable so you can enjoy a higher quality of life for much longer. But physical fitness is only half the equation. To make the most of your long, healthy life, you also need a fit, active mind, one trained to navigate our fascinating world and agile enough to solve any problem, which is where our friends at Brilliant. It's our mission here at Kurzgesagt to constantly discover new, exciting science and to present it to you in our videos.
That's bollocks. Everything. This video was bollocks. Why people watched it like 4 million times? What did I miss? I thought we need to rethink exercise. Updated version. Okay.